Hello, my name is Alexia. I'm the founder of Head Trash and the creator of Head Trash Clearance. And I want to answer a question I received today in my inbox around how Head Trash Clearance can be used in work with entrepreneurs and business owners. So this is for you if you are a business consultant, if you're a business coach, a marketing coach, or anybody that is helping anybody in the startup space, the founder space, particularly in a role where you are supporting them in order for them to be able to do that and to get success in doing that. Now, this is how I use Head Trash Clearance with a lot of my clients. So I am a business coach and a marketing coach. And so I blend Head Trash Clearance all the time in the work that I do with them. So I am pretty well placed to be able to talk about this in terms of helping you to understand how you can integrate it with your work with business owners. Now, when people start a business, there are many, many, many fears that they need to overcome, and they are faced with many blocks, many challenges, many bumps in the road that they need to conquer in order to launch that business, make a success of it. And this is where Head Trash Clearance can really be used to kind of help to get rid of all of that stuff that they come up against on the business journey. And so when you think about startups, you think about new business owners, new entrepreneurs, a lot of their challenges may revolve around visibility, around pricing, around believing in their value, in their offer, in their solution. Maybe going into sales meetings, being able to stand by their price and their value and pricing effectively, and ensuring that they don't discount unnecessarily or cave in or negotiate in a way that is not helpful to drive the bottom line. So there's lots of things that entrepreneurs do that could undermine their business. And what I found is head trash can be lurking in all these corners of business. So there's going to be some fears and conflicts and wounding that is preventing somebody from maybe putting their prices up, that might be preventing them from putting the foundations in of their business so that they can scale, that will prevent them from maybe being able to present publicly or be visible in their business and be the CEO that their business needs them to be. A lot of the things that a business requires of you will be challenged by the conflicts that you have, the fears that you have, the unresolved wounding and trauma that you're carrying, that you don't even know that you're carrying. In many instances. So Head Trash Clearance can be used to kind of hunt that stuff down and then get rid of it very, very quickly so that the business owner is no longer discounting unnecessarily, can start selling what they're doing at the price that it's worth and competitive and start driving profitability so they can start being visible, standing by their offer, by their business, and really being the representative of the business that they need to be in a confident way, because people in business buy from people. So you need to ensure that the person is something that the others want to buy into, right? It's not just about the product or the service that you're selling. So understanding how head trash can be lurking in all of these places, Head Trash Clearance works really, really well to be able to get rid of this stuff very, very quickly. And so when I'm using Head Trash Clearance with my clients, I'm identifying for them what they need to be clearing in themselves. They're able to do that in many instances on their own. So they're feeling empowered on that business journey. If anything comes up in between sessions, they can get on with doing that under my guidance because they've learned how to do that with the work that we're doing. As a coach, you're able to go work much deeper with your clients. So there are processes there around eliminating sources of subconscious self-sabotage. So what are the blocks that are blocking them? Now, many instances, people don't know what those blocks are. They don't know that they know that they're sabotaging, but they don't know why they're sabotaging. They can see that they're doing it and they're like, they don't want to do it, but they still do it. And I've had many conversations this week alone with business owners who know they've got things they want to do, who absolutely want to do it, and yet they're not doing it. So there's one lady I spoke to this week, and she really wants to be, she's a co-founder and wants to start being more visible and attending conferences and speaking for her business to raise awareness about it. And she's done a lot of work behind the scenes in order to get a speaker agent, start putting a name forward at conferences. And now they've sent stuff in for her to fill in and confirm and finalize. And she's been sitting on it for 3 weeks. She hasn't touched it. She knows she has to. She wants to. She instigated the process, and yet she's not touching it. And this is why she wants to work with me. She's like, what is going on here? Why am I not moving forward in the way that I want to move forward? And this is what puzzles people. They spin around and they start not really moving forward in a powerful way. So head trash clearance means that we can get into that stuff, get rid of it quickly so they can get back to what they're doing. So when you train in head trash clearance within the coaching program, we have a process where you can work with people to identify their subconscious sources of self-sabotage, say that when you're drunk, so that all this stuff comes into awareness, and then you can deal with whatever comes up and clear it. So there's many aspects to the modality which enables you to target what you're doing based on what you're finding in your clients. So if there is a block, if there is a subconscious sabotage going on, then we have a process for that. If you uncover some kind of wounding that's much, much deeper, then we have a process for that too. If we need to kind of restore balance in the way that somebody is responding to a situation, so their modus operandi, if you like, maybe they're always, their fear of taking control, they don't want to assume full responsibility, there's fears there around visibility, then there's a process for that too. So head trash clearance has got many ways of working that enable us to identify and to work with the things that our clients are presenting to us so that we can bring about a change quickly. The other thing that I want to really talk about in terms of what makes head trash clearance so powerful is we have metrics, meaningful metrics that we incorporate into the work that means that we're able to show our clients by using these metrics how things are shifting for them. And they are able to see that for themselves. They are able to do those metrics themselves. We teach them how to do that. But by understanding the KPIs, if you like, the key performance indicators, but in the context of personal development, this means we can now start bringing about change, demonstrating the change that they're doing, demonstrating an ROI for the client, saying, look, when you work with us, when you work with me as a head trash clearance professional, we're, in the time that we can work, we can bring about these kind of changes. This is what this is going to look like, and this is what you can expect from us. And then we know that we're going to be able to deliver that kind of change because head trash clearance works. And when you know what you're doing with it, you can bring about powerful change very, very quickly. And this is very compelling to business owners because they haven't got time to waste. If they are building their own business, if they're an entrepreneur and they're funding this themselves, they need to get revenue in quick. They haven't got time for any change work to take a long time. They've got to get results quickly. So they need to work with people who can deliver results quickly. And that's what head trash clearance will do for you. It'll help you to bring about results very quickly in a way that means that they can start turning things on, activating the revenue, bringing in the money, tripling, doubling, whatever their revenue very, very quickly so that they can start doing what they want to be doing, which is having and running a successful business. And to give you a sense of how quick some of that can turn around, I was working with a CEO, and when I started working with her, her year-end projected turnover was about 350,000 in terms of UK pounds. We started working, and within 3 months, her projected turnover for year end went to over 7 figures. And the reason for that change was there was 3 parts to that. There was one, she stopped discounting in her sales meetings. So she felt that the minute she shared a price, she would discount immediately because she just wanted to there was a people pleaser in there. She really wanted to kind of like bow down and get them to approve her. She stopped doing that immediately. So then she started getting the value of what her service was. So her profitability was recovering. But she was able to then identify bigger services with bigger price points. So that now a new line of work came in that enabled her, because she now believed in the value, stood by the value of what the company offered, she could now see alternative sources of revenue and was able to start bringing that in quickly. The other thing that changed was around visibility. So now she was able to go and do the conferences and stand there powerfully as the CEO of the business and command the respect and the business needed her to in order to bring in new clients. And so the combination of those two things, as well as the impact on her ability to manage her team and delegate, We also addressed that, so she was able to delegate more effectively and empower her team to do so. This is what brought about a virtual tripling of her revenue, and that was within 3 months' work. So that's to illustrate to you the power of integrating head trash clearance with business coaching when you're working with business owners, entrepreneurs, and CEOs. So I hope that that was useful for you. If you're interested in integrating and adding head trash clearance into your toolkit as a business coach or a business consultant, then the training pathway would be you start with head trash clearance practitioner training, and then you can add the head trash coaching training on top of that, which is a next level to that. It enables you to, it's the next level. Everybody's got to start at foundation, and then you can choose which direction you want to go in from there on. So I hope that's useful. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. Thank you and goodbye.